What's going on, my gamers out there? Gavin93 here, and welcome back to the next episode on building a Minecraft City 3.0. Today's episode, we'll be working on the campground. And I have two double chests, though, of all the materials we're going to need for this build. And I mean all of the materials we're going to need. Because there is a lot of materials we need for this build, for this area. Just one area requires two double chests worth of it. Yeah, completely mind-blowing, I know. But anyways, we're first going to start off though is we're going to first grab out our coarse dirt. Now I also have like the block distance written down though on my notepad app that I have on my phone to help give me a general idea though of where I need to stick certain blocks. So from the left side we're going to go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So we're going to go out 24 blocks, like so. Now we're going to go over 1, 2, 3, and then put these back by 1, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now for this one though, this one's just gonna be like certain things though. Like I won't be able to get all this done though in one episode because there's certain things that I just realized I missed, which is where the tent placements and the campfire placements are located, and the shacks too. I almost forgot about the shacks, like the cabins. I didn't get the proper layout of those either. So for right now though, I'm just gonna do off the placements though of like these areas though, and then what I'm gonna need to do though is well, so when I get to a specific point though where I can actually work on something else though, like during this recording, it'll make things a lot easier on myself. But anyways, now we need to continue though, so we need to go right here and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Then we have another 30 for the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Perfect. Okie dokie. And I just realized something. I missed a certain block. I missed a certain number though, but luckily for me, I know exactly what that number is. Here we have to count again. Another 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And then we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this. Because since I forgot to add this though into the number section, since I did forget to add it though, I'm a little upset by it though, but it is what it is, unfortunately. Okay, so now we have to go out 15 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But we have to go over 4 blocks though. For this though. Now on this side there's only going to be two RVs though, unfortunately. There's only going to be 2 RV placements, unfortunately. Which, to be honest though, even though I want an extra one though, I don't know if I'll have the space for it though. If I do, then I'll add it though. If not, then I won't add it. Let me have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. Perfect. Okay, good. So now I have the left side complete. I just need to do the right side now, which is where I'm going to need to get the gravel out. No, it's not in this chest. Oh, that's right, I stuck it inside this chest. There we go. Okay, so now I have to do the right side, which goes out 50. Oh, no, wait. I also need the smooth stone slab as well, though. There we go. And I just realized I didn't grab another block that I still needed. Yeah, I still needed to grab out one more block real quick. It was another slab that I missed. Smooth quartz, right? Yes, smooth quartz. Okay, I'll stick the smooth quartz inside of this chest, right there. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Which is where then it goes like this. Where there's a 4-block gap. Oh, damn it. Another placement I completely forgot to check was the little pathway to get from there to the parking lot. God damn it, I messed that up too. It's fine though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, that's 12, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yes. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. And then we break 3 blocks to represent the pathway. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, right? That's 16, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, damn it. There's a lag there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And we have 3. And then we have to do another 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3. But we have a bit of a problem now. So, this is where the 3 cabins will reside, though. But what I'm going to do, though, is I'm actually going to continue it down, though, all the way down to over here, to make sure that people even have like a spot to like turn around though as well, though, like this. Just in case stuff they need to like turn around or something like that. Or maybe like in case of like the RV like could get out though, even though it's a placement build. Then I just realized something actually. I just realized something. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, I knew it. I knew something was a bit off with this. There we go. Then this needs to come out an extra block. Same thing with this one. Same thing with this. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Yep, I knew it. There we go. Okay. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now the reason why I have the gravel though is because I was originally going to do the layout though of like the for like this area though, but then I realized I don't remember exactly how many blocks it was though from this section to that section there. I don't remember what it was, which is very annoying. And I mean very annoying too. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for right now though, until I can get everything else situated though, the only type of builds I can do though would be the pathway and the RVs. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the reason why though is because of the is because that's the only thing I really know how to build, which gives me the impression that what I need to then do next would be doing the what's it called? What I'm going to need to be doing though is I'm going to need to also be working on the fair though as well though, and finishing up on that funhouse. The fact that I did not finish up on the funhouse yet though, and I really need to get that thing done, proves to me. Now, here's what I could do though. What I could also do though is work on the taco truck as well though. I could actually also work on the taco truck, so come to think of it. Because I'm also very annoyed that I can't get certain things done because I don't have the proper block placements though. Which is very sad. And I mean very sad. So the only thing I can really do though is the RVs. That's it, because that's the only thing I know how to make. And even though my memory is terrible, and I mean terrible, I somehow remember how to build them. Somehow. Now what I could do though is I could look up on how I actually built it though, but I'm deciding not to. I've decided not to though, to see if I can try to kind of fix my memory myself though. Okay, good. So now I have that all situated. What I'm now going to need to grab those, what I'm going to need to do though is this though. I am going to need to stick the quartz dirt back inside. So I need to stick the quartz dirt back inside this chest. The smooth stone slab I'm going to need to keep. The gravel I'm going to stick back inside this chest. And I'm going to need to grab this, and this. I'm going to stick this inside my inventory real quick. There we go. And we also need to grab out the bed, the smooth quartz, and the glass pane as well. But what else am I missing? Oh, that's right. I'm going to need to grab out some torches as well, though, just in case. Okay. So, now, one thing that I do know... Oh, wait. Actually, I think I should be using... hold on. Let me just see something real quick. So, oh, damn it. I think it actually works better if I just use slabs, I think, right? Hold on. Let me just see. Oh, yeah. That looks much better. So, if I use slabs, it looks way better if I use slabs. Rather than blocks. So, rather than using blocks, though, I'm actually going to be using the smooth quartz slabs for like the main base though as well though. Now, here's a problem though. Well, not really a problem though, but I do know the door is on the third block, which means we have a wheel means that we have a wheel right here as well. Now, I am changing this up though, because even though I originally did blocks though, for like the bottom though, I just realized that vehicles are actually, like for this stuff though. Now, let me just, I just remembered I need the oak door. Because how are we supposed to get in and out of the RV? And I just realized I'm also going to need the smooth quartz stairs as well though. And the lever. And the lever. Okay, so I also, yeah, I need to keep that out. Those as well. Oh, that reminds me, I need to kind of finish off with the wheels though as well though. There we go. Okay, so. Okie dokie, so here's what we're going to need to do now though. Here's what we're going to need to, well, oh wait, I just remembered something. We don't actually need the lever. The reason why is because these things are going to be undrivable. I just remembered. Okay, so I'm going to stick the smooth, so I'm going to, where it goes. So what I'm going to need to do, oh wait, oh no wait, I don't, oh yeah, I do need the smooth quartz stairs. Now I want to see something though, can you actually, okay, you can actually put a door like that. I did not know that. Well, I'll be damned. There we go. Now, the windows, though. The windows, I have no memory on how I actually did that. So, I'm gonna take like a random guess, though, and just like stick like... Oh, that actually looks pretty good there, actually. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm gonna leave it like that, though. I'm gonna leave it like this, and stick a bed right there, and an oak drawer right there, with a torch above the bed. Okay, so now I'm gonna need to raise this up one more block. Oop. And then now we're gonna need to do those first. Well, first things first is I gotta grab out the. Well, I don't need the oak door right now, so I'm gonna grab out the smooth quartz stair and place it right there where it's not. Oh, I could have had the frickin' lever. What the heck? I could have added the frickin' lever. I'll just leave it like that. There we go. You know what? Let's grab out that lever again. Let's grab that lever. Yeah, let's grab that lever out again because I didn't realize that the block placement though was going to be different though than I thought. There we go. Okay. 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 So, oh yeah, that reminds me. Now I need to add in the smooth stones, smooth quartz slabs. Like above this. Perfect. Okay. That's what the RV should have looked like. Then noted. So if the RV should look like that, then that should be pretty simple actually to make. Oop. There we go. Now we're gonna add in the rims. Okay, now we're gonna add, nope, not there. So we're gonna, so how did I add in the bed? The bed I added in like that. Okay. So I don't need the block of coal anymore, and I don't need the smooth, like, I don't need the bind anymore. I'm gonna go with these two things real quick. So I can stick that there, that there. Okay, and then what I need to do though is now I'm gonna need to do a little bit of this with this and that, because if you flip it though, it doesn't activate the door, which is fantastic, which is what I was looking for. Okay. So now, oh yeah, we don't need the lever anymore though, which is good. But we are still gonna need the drawer and the beds though. So we're gonna need to keep those as well as the oak doors, the stairs. Yeah, the stairs we don't need anymore, so we can get rid of those. I also hate this stick drift as well, though. I really hate it. But now we're going to need the rest of these blocks, though, which will be the smooth quartz block. There we go. Ooh. Let's set this above the bed so we have some extra lighting in there. Then now we just got to add in the roof. And voila! These things are now completed, which is fantastic. Okay, so now what we're going to need to do now, though, is now going to head back to the fair and continue working on the, what's it called? And then I'm going to continue working on the funhouse, though, as well. Now, this is also the blocks, though, for the road, for like the roads and the parking lots areas and whatnot. Except for the campground, because the campground is going to have a different type of style of parking lot. But as you can see, the funhouse is not finished yet. Luckily for me, I stuck everything back inside the chest that I needed. Okay, so now I just have to pull up the tutorial real quick, though. For this, of course. If my computer can stop, if my Chroma can stop being so freaking damn slow. Now that does remind me though, like once I'm done with like building the funhouse though, it's gonna actually, you know what gives me this idea though? Well, kind of though a little bit though, but I don't know. Okay, so I have to go to this tutorial. There we go. Okie dokie. So let me just get to that tutorial real quick. Alright, I see it.
Does it look a little bit better, and it looks as though there's more going on with the fun house. The Chrome's called a fun house. It looks a little bit better if it is a little bit thicker, but it also allows us to hide some stuff in there as well. So from the sides, that's pretty much what it looks like. So nice and simple. And we could even...
Okay, so what I want to make sure I do though is I want to make sure I get everything inside my inventory though. And I mean everything inside my inventory. Like this. Perfect. So we can now also destroy the
Make
chest
the
too.
frame of the back of the funhouse actually, so that might be a good idea as well. So if we take every single horizontal connection point of the red concrete and we simply place 1, 2, 3, 4 red concretes extending back 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then join them together bottom to top or top to bottom like this, and then if we extend them across the back of the building and do the exact same thing, then this will kind of like be the skeleton of the funhouse. But we'll work on that a little bit later, as I have mentioned 1,000 times now. We have to hide some stuff.
Okay, so now I know the exact block placement though of this though, which is good. Because I also took like a big break though from working on this stuff so I can get other stuff done though as well. Like for example, Godman's Restaurant. That took me like a long time just to finish though. And I mean a long time to finish. There we go. Okay, good. So now we can just do a little bit of this, and a little bit of this. And then finally we can then do a little bit of this. Like that. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to need to work on, though, is I'm now going to start to work on this bottom portion here as well, though. Now, if I remember correctly, though, there's supposed to be a part, though, of this, though, where it should be 2 blocks, though. I just hope Okay, I did find the correct spot for it, though. Okay, good. I somehow found the correct spot for it, though, surprisingly, which is fantastic that I did.
Some back here, and it really would just be filling in a bunch of yellow concrete. And we actually have to shape the top as well. That's something to think about too. But yeah, we'll get to that when we get to it. So, next thing is I do actually want to shape the top, because whilst this does look pretty good, and you know this is starting to really get there actually. Now that we look at it, we've made a huge portion of this already. We want to make the top nice and curved. So at the halfway point on the side of the funhouse, which will be this block here, I think that everybody could agree. This block right here, we want to place 1, 2, 3 red concrete on top of it. We then want to extend that third red concrete in, up, into, up, into, up, and then we're going to come all the way over to the opposite side and do the same thing. So we'll take this middle block, 1, 2, 3, and then in, up, into, in, or rather up, into,
like that.
Up, and then just join it all the way across. So it saves any long counting, and it gets all of the curved part out of the way. And kind of like in the spirit of what we've done already, kind of making the facade, we are simply just going to fill this in using yellow concrete. We'll add any sort of detail that we have to later. So we'll add some like faux lights to the top of this. You'll see what I mean by faux lights when we get there. And we also have a giant sign that says Funhouse.
There we go.
Wasn't obvious enough already. We do have a big sign saying it. So just in case you weren't sure, just in case you thought this thing was like, I don't know, a hospital or a police station, just by looking at it, it will say Funhouse, just in case it wasn't obvious. So we're also going to seal up the left side here, just all the way up at the top. We're just going to add some glass pane. We're not going to do that on the right side because water slide. And this is really, really good, guys. This is a really, really good point to be at, because the next thing
You
that
also
we
grab
are
out some
going to
stone real
start
quick.
making is some of the actual stuff inside the funhouse. And I guess that, you know what, I actually kind of want to do this little kiosk first, because there's not too much left to do to it. And all we've got to do really, if we grab ourselves an item crate, paper, chest, lantern, and this isn't necessary, but I always add one of these. A willing... Oh, we also need our glass as well, just regular glass paint. So there's a willing worker that loves to work in the fair.
Oh yeah, it's right over here though.
Lantern hanging on the wall, and then on this block here we'll place a paper with, or rather an item frame with paper in it. Seal up most of this using glass pane, because otherwise somebody will get out. and we will have a nice, willing, working participant who I am thinking might actually
he
make
knows
a
what he's doing.
racket throughout the rest of this tutorial. So it might actually be time, my friend. We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. I'm sorry, I know, but you'll just sneer at me. I just can't have that. So just in case I need that, I'm just going to install those two in there.
There we go.
And then we'll put it back there in a little bit. So that's the little kiosk though, pretty much complete. And the next thing that we will be working on is kind of like the first floor. So the first floor, we need shroom light or some sort of light. It's up to you. You can use redstone lamps very, very easily. So, but I really like shroom light. Orange concrete, light blue concrete. We need quartz stairs, and maybe some of the other smooth quartz blocks. We'll see. So.
Okie dokie. Ow, my ear.
The point of this is very simple. We want to make a nice little obstacle course that's not too difficult. So right in the middle here, so kind of like the start of this stage, we have 2 blocks and then it kind of begins. Right in the middle, we want to have a light blue concrete on the floor, orange concrete on top, and then light blue concrete. And then we're going to have a gap of 1, and along the back, we will have a light blue concrete and then the same configuration. And then moving along, we want to leave a gap of 1, and right at the start, we'll have light blue concrete. Leaving a gap, moving along, we'll place 1 in the middle, moving along, leave a gap, so on and so forth, and we kind of just want to follow that pattern along until we eventually sort of, or make your own pattern, by the way. I mean, you're more than welcome to do that, and just have it. The point is, as long as you leave a gap of 1, and as long as you kind of like alternate between like where you want to place these blocks, so kind of like, I guess there is kind of a pattern, but you can like mix and match these things up a little bit. The point is that we kind of have like a little obstacle course to walk around.
Like
so
this.
Instead of just like a straight shot from beginning to end, that's kind of the entire point of that. And we want to add some shroom light into the walls. So I think with the first one is going to be where we have this pillar here, and it's going to be right in the middle where we have the yellow. And then I think that we're going to leave a gap of 2 between these, so that would be 1, 2, shroom, 1, 2, shroom, and then we actually can't place another one, so if we start from the opposite sides here, so in the wall where we have this separation here, shroom, gap of 2, it would be here, gap of 2, there, and then that's about as much shroom light as we can place that is evenly dispersed.
There we go.
Kind of see how we've done that. So we also have to make the second stage, if you will. So we have to be able to get up onto the next floor, and I find it easier to reverse engineer this. So if we come up to the next floor in the corner here, we leave that block alone, but then destroy 1, 2 blocks, actually 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we just want to place a set of stairs. You could also, if you actually don't want to cover up all of this space and what have you, you can use the ladders. Like there's no actual like proper way of doing this. It's kind of like whatever you want to do. So we can jump onto these stairs here. We'll just have to destroy that additional block, and then we can get up onto the next level. So just kind of taking a look at it from the outside, that's kind of what we have. And I think that looks pretty cool, but feel free to change the blocks and what have you. And if you did want to, by the way, the idea for this was that we could like make, if you wanted to, you could have like multiple rooms on, like you could use the back of this to kind of like elongate the amount of like obstacles that we have. But I was considering making another fun house, and I thought I could make one that was bigger and better. Hence why we only have 3 of these levels. But on this next level here, we want to grab. So this is just like a really, really simple little obstacle course. You guys know that. It's nothing crazy. So we need red concrete, white concrete. We will need a lever, powered rail, and by the way, you can also walk around this entire thing, which is a big part of this as well. I didn't want anybody to get stuck. So right on the end here, we have a white concrete, and on the wall here, a lever. And we want a powered rail on the bottom with a rail on top of the white concrete, and then the white concrete, we're going to place a red concrete inside or along the inside, followed by a white, red, extending upwards, white, red, extend down using white concrete in front of this red, in front of that white. And we're simply just going to stack rails, just extending all the way down to the ground like this. So the next thing that we're going to do is just grab ourselves some smooth quartz slab and some mortar buckets and also lime concrete. And we want to have, in the ground here, we are going to dig out enough space that we have, I think
Well,
we're
let me
going
engineer
to
the stairs
dig
first,
out
though.
space in between, like where this ends here, and actually we should actually make these stairs. So like if we come up to the next level here, we don't need the red concrete and the white concrete. If you leave this block alone just in this back corner, and then destroy 1, 2, 3 blocks extending forwards, and then we want to have the stair, and then just create a set of stairs, and then that'll kind of like help us gauge where we can actually make this to. So here, upside down, and then here, and then there we go. I guess that's a little bit better. Maybe we can even just jump straight onto these stairs, even though we have to destroy another block there. That's not looking too bad. So the idea anyway is that we want to have a row of smooth quartz slabs set half a row lower than the actual smooth quartz, like this. And then right in the middle of this, we want the actual smooth quartz slabs set half a row lower.
Okay, so it's gonna look a little something like this then. Like this. That's what it looks like to me.
Lower than the actual smooth quartz, like this. And then right in the middle of this, we want to leave a gap of 1, and then every other block is going to be a lime concrete. So I guess it kind of works out perfect. I mean, this is a bit of a longer jump. I mean, is it possible to make this jump without landing in water? I guess it kind of is, but I suppose it would be somewhat perfect to, like, if you have a look at it, it would be somewhat perfect to have it laid out.
There we go.
So I'm just going to waterlock these blocks. The idea, obviously, is that we just jump along like so. We hop off of our little car, jump, 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 just like this. Nice and simple, but
it
would be kind of fun to like hide another room behind this. So I might have to make another fun house. This was really, really fun to design and make, by the way. Okay.
So I can get rid of the chest, I can get rid of the glass pane.
I don't know whether it'll be too much or not.
I can also get rid of the paper.
Everywhere that we kind of have
lantern
in the previous level, let's also have shroom lights in the next level. So I believe it would be here, right? Yes, perfect. So we'll just have these shroom lights in the exact same place, just like this, extending across, and that looks absolutely perfect. So now that we have done that, we can come all the way up. Absolutely perfect.
So we have a shroom light here, 1, 2. Shroom light there, 1, 2. Shroom light there. Perfect. Right? Yes, perfect. Perfect, okay. So now I don't need the shroom light anymore, though.
So now that we have done that, we can come all the way up to this top level here, and this top...
There we go, okay. Okay, so let's get to
top
the
level.
tutorial.
I think I'm just going to straight up destroy entirely behind this slime area. So, like this.
Hold up.
And I'll
Hold up,
also
guys. I'm
explain
getting a
why
phone
in
call.
a second.
Hold up.
So,
Sorry about that, guys. I got an unexpected phone call from one of my friends. So, well, luckily for me, though, she just wanted to talk for a little bit, which is not really that big of a deal, though.
The diagonal edge of the orange concrete. Orange concrete is where the actual slide will go, so we just kind of want to place it along the outside, where we have this drop.
Because, to be honest, though, I really miss talking to my friends.
I can't really commentate it or describe it other than kind of like how I'm doing. So, like, the lime concrete, it just wants to make
I'm actually generally surprised I actually caught that, though, as well. Now, let me just screw up this with quartz slab, so I can then stick it right there.
Lime concrete, we want to now, starting from the top here, we have an orange concrete line. We want to replace every other lime concrete block using an orange concrete. So I personally just find it easier to start off with just all lime, and I just think it's easier that way. And so unfortunately, like this will be a lime, orange, and we just want to kind of like follow
like this a little bit.
All the way
yes, like this.
Okie
Okie dokie. Now, you may have noticed, though, that I was still constructing this, though, even though I wasn't talking. Because I don't want to, like... yes, even though the phone call did interrupt my commentary, though, it wasn't that really big of a deal.
Huge contractors there, they don't really go together too well, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. So that's kind of like why I put these two together. So that's looking pretty good, right? I mean, that's pretty much the entire fun house almost made, or at least the basics of it. And then we can place a water bucket up at the top here. We probably will have to add a little bit. The first few rows can be still, and then that will drive down onto this level. The water
there we go. Now I should be able to go all the way down, though, but now it doesn't look like it will be able to, though.
A little bit still, and then
yep,
we will just drop
it doesn't. It doesn't go. Oh, yeah, it does. 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 But it just stops, like, right there, though. So, here's what I'm going to need to do, though. I'm going to add another bucket around here, though, like this. And then it should just go in like that, which it does. Okay, good.
I kind of just want to place some
Alrighty.
glow item frames, kind of just like along the top of the top of the fun house. And I'm trying to place them kind of like in the same sort of... So there, that looks pretty good. And it just kind of looks like lines. Like, I don't think that they need anything in them. Although if you did want to put like white shulker boxes in them or something, then I think that would look pretty good. It's kind of just like...
Wait, it should be 3 blocks, though. Why is it only 2 there? What the heck?
Kind of like
I don't know.
I'm here. Like, who says you gotta pay?
Now, wait a minute, though. Unless I... No, I didn't stick them in the wrong spots. I know I did. I know I didn't. So, let me also grab our white shulker boxes as well, though, real quick.
Lanterns as well, like if you kind of want to lighten up the sections, the segments, then you can hide lanterns between the, or behind the vertical rows of like red and white concrete, like this.
Oops, and this
Leading
needs to
all
go
the way
down
up
an
to
extra
the top.
block
I think
though.
that is looking pretty good. It just adds a little bit more to it. I mean, it's, you know, nothing crazy. We have to add the actual sign as well. So the sign is made using a loom, of course. And we've got so much stuff in the inventory now. So loom, light blue banners, and we just need red dye, I believe. I'm really hoping that we don't need any light blue. So we're going to throw the loom down, open it up. The first letter that we've got to make is F, and these are going to be...
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of the loom, though, because I don't need that anymore. So we need to make F right now, which is very simple to make. It's just this one, it's just that one, this one, and this one. And look at that, we have an F already. Then we have to make U, which is also very simple. Which is also like very, very easy. It looks like this. It just literally looks like that. There we go. Now we have to do N, which is gonna look kind of the same thing like the U, but a little bit different. Here's the N. Now we have to make the H next, which is a combination of the U and the F a little bit. Well, mainly the N and the U though, a little bit though. Now I just have to make the O, which is also very easy. Now I already got the U, so I don't have to worry about the U though. At all though. There we go. But I will actually create another U though, just so like I can keep it consistent though a little bit though. Now I have to make the S and then the E. So now the S though is actually gonna need to use this one. No, that's the Z. That's the S. Good thing I caught that. Now I just have to make the E, which is actually a lot easier than I anticipated though. Even though, yes, that is the C, though, it's actually going to be an E, like this. Perfect. Okay. Good.
I'm going to be run through really quickly, guys. So, red dye in there, vertical row of red on the left side, horizontal, so a the bottom. So now that we have all of these banners, we simply just want to place them in front of the light blue concrete here, starting at the top left side, and F, U, N, and then leave a gap of 2, H, O, U, S, E. Perfect. Funhouse. You could even do the letters in white as well, but that might be a little bit too contrasty. It's up to you.
There we go.
And now that we've done that, we can... Oh, wrong. Inventory, there we go. So now we can simply just grab our villager.
Let's get rid of all of this stuff.
If you want to, you can kind of just like place a little bit of stone around the front of this. So
now I just have to grab out the rest of this stuff though as well though, which I already have, which is good.
Into the rest of the fair a little bit later on. But that's pretty much all there is at the front. Like, if you wanted to add some hedge and some flowers and stuff around the base of this, I think that would look cool as well. But guys, we've kind of sort of done most of this. Like, there's just like one thing left to do here.
There we go.
So the last teensy little thing that we've
now I did that bond thing already though.
Is actually fill the entire back, and it turns out that we, and I do say we, definitely not just me, right, guys, forgot that the entire back of the funhouse is actually still open. Been so preoccupied with the front, I completely forgot about the back. But it's okay, because it's really easy to do. So we start off by placing a row of light blue concrete just all the way along the bottom of the funhouse.
No, what are we doing?
Just
now,
below where the red concrete
is. There we go.
On top of the light blue concrete, we want to place red concretes, leaving a gap of 1 pretty across as well, so towards also extend the top of the fun house across as well.